Check, check, check. All right. Another day. Another day of streaming. Let's do it. Not quite do it yet. I just need to get this up. Do some stuff. Do some stuff. Okay. Right. Mouse cursor. Not sure about that. It says getting mouse cursor size. Setting using the mouse. Setting using the system cursor instead of the game mouse cursor. Okay, so we're going to work on mouse cursors. Do you have a bodged night child? How's it going? I have a feeling like you are fading to another dimension every day a little bit more. Hang on, I've got some. It's all my green screen. Okay. As long as it's a dimension of happiness, that's fine. I have this little hack in at the moment, so I'm just working on mouse cursors now. I put in that, I don't know if you saw yesterday, I put in that hash, that bit mask thing for pathfinding. It's not quite a bit mask yet because I don't have a serializable bit mask type, but it works exactly the same way. But yeah, thanks for that. That'll be good. I might change some other things as well to do that. Mouse cursor. Yeah, it's weird. It's just I haven't changed anything. It's really flaky. I've already refreshed it. It seemed to be in the last, like... Maybe I need to refresh it after the streamer started. Right, there we go. I refresh it before the streamer started, and that's obviously... It always used to work, and now it for some reason doesn't work. Redeemable chat refresh. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this hacky stuff because I was just trying to get a cursor to display on the screen, which it does. So we also need to do things. What do we want to do? This is just basically directly copied out of Windows documentation. Nearly. So we need the hotspot. We need to pass in what hotspot it is. Okay, so what I might do is just make platform create cursor properties. Hotspot stream, yeah. So I'm just hard coded the hotspot there for the mouse cursor. But obviously it's going to be different for different types of icon and stuff. Oh. Rect2i. Assuming it is an integer. Icon info. No, it's not. D word is unsigned, right? In Windows land. Yeah. Okay. So that's Vec2 EU hotspot. And then when we're doing the create cursor, wherever it is, we're just passing create cursor properties. Then we can just add stuff in there if we need to. So, platform creates cursor properties. There aren't any actually at the moment, but there will be. So today I'm going to build out. So all the icons in the game need to be drawn at like, I don't know, 128 by 128 pixels. Then they need to go into the compiler and we need to make basically MIPS of them, and we need the ability to turn those into mouse cursors if we want to as well as icons. My plan is to, when you drag an item around, it just turns into the mouse cursor. That's the plan. So there's quite a bit of work to do today. So this is just to do there. Okay, so I'm going to load up the mouse cursors.psd back in Photoshop again. I did Photoshop for a long time a few years ago and I got really good at it, but the problem is you keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. So I'm just going to make some duplicates. So I actually need guides for, whoops. What I need to do is I need to set this up. References, guides, 32 subdivisions, and then I also want these to be the same color. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we want to make 4 mouse cursors. And we're just going to make them different colours. It's a bit too similar actually. Iridescent. It's a bit too similar. Okay. I need to also move this panel because it's right by the chat window. Can I dock it down? Can I dock it anywhere? Okay, there. That's better, isn't it? So I'm gonna call this. The way I'm gonna do this is the icon name. The ID is gonna be the layer name. I think. So if this was like a Potion Icon 7, it would be called like Potion Icon 7 or something. Is the layer name. For the mouse cursors, I'm going to put the hotspot in as well. So I'm going to put like I'm going to call it mouse cursor gray, and then I'm going to have HS, something like at HS, and then it's it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The hotspot is 733. You probably can't see that, but I'm just typing that in the layer name. And then this one is mouse cursor ping. And the hotspot there is 32 plus 7, so 39, 0. Actually, it's 32, isn't it? So it starts at 0. That one. I might just close that. How do we close these? Close. There we go. This is mouse cursor blue. And the hotspot is 70. And this is mouse cursor grey. Ooh. Oh, we've renamed it. This is mouse cursor grey. Just assumed the first one was. So this one is like mouse cursor cyan or something. Cyan. And that one is 39. Is it 39? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 it is. 38, 32. That one's 38, 32. Uh, 70, 7, 32. Weirdly, I've got this thing up here. One to the other. What is this? Hide bar. Okay. So we've got our mouse cursors there. I'm not saying that's the final art for the mouse cursors or anything. And then in the pack compiler, the pack generator, we want to make a pack HUD pack HUD data or something. Pack HUD PSDs. So void pack HUD PSD files. Boom and Chew, good morning. Hope you're alright today. Hope you're feeling a bit better. Maybe we should just call it append HUD PSD files. Alright, these don't come in by directory name. That's probably fine. So it's actually called append HUD PSD file. So it's that actually. Do that, and this is append HUD PSD file, PSD pack. HUD's gonna do a different, gonna go through a different path really. Better, good. Just feeling tired. Yeah, yeah, it's awful, isn't it? Okay. So what we want is struct pack cursor pack icon. And then struct pack icon sheet, which has got an array of pack icons. This is going to be going to do pack icon tile, and it's going to have rect view bounds, and then we'll do vec2 view hotspot w string name bounds hotspot, something like that. And then we want make an array tiles. And the pack icon's going to have a name as well. So basically for every single... I don't know if you saw Fu Manchu, I'm working on... See, I'm getting a call as well. I am working on icons now for the game. Real game stuff. Real game stuff now. So I've got these cursors that I made. And the idea is... Why did it do that? Why did it not save where the panels wanted? I want the panel to be somewhere else. I want it to be there. So this is going to get come in. This is all the cursors. There's 4 of them. Just test ones for now, but it could be any icon sheets. And the idea is bring them in, make MIPs out of them all. So we'll start off with like... So each layer gets, so these are 32 by 32, so we'll do 32 by 32 and then 16 by 16. But if we started it at like 256, then you'd get MIPs all the way down to 16 maybe, and then all of the icons in the game could become cursors essentially. That is Photoshop, yeah. Yeah. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't used it properly in a while. In a long time, actually. But I'll get better as I do more. I'll get better at it. So what I do need to know, actually, is the size of a tile. As well. So the plan is until I can figure out if you can actually encode metadata in layers, you just put it in the layer name. Maybe you can put metadata in layers. It'd be nice. So I would call it like so I could name it, couldn't I? I could put it in the file name. In 15 years or so, don't need it. Yeah. You don't even need it anymore. There's really good open source free ones. And I use it just because the engine knows the PSD file format. Could like spend a bit of time doing like the Krita file format or something, but I've just got off engine stuff. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna say mouse cursors 32x32 like that. I'm gonna put it in the file name. And then what I also need to do is I have an icons folder. So I put it in the icons folder because I need to know it's an icon. And I think I have everything I need there to know. To know how to pass this. So let's go. So in the pack compiler, the pack generator. We're going to say, I'm going to make another one called append HUD icon sheet. Alright, enjoy. There's nothing finer than making a nice pot of coffee. Enjoy. So we're going to go, if the SD file path will go helpers string starts with packs hood icons append hood icon sheet. We might pass in the image actually because we've already got it loaded. Oops. Let's just see if we get here. And then in the engine config file, I'm just going to put packs to 0. That just means they'll always get generated whenever I start the game. So obviously they only need to get generated if they change, but I want to be in here all the time, so all right. So we've got it. We've got 32 by 32. So we need to actually get the file name. Path get file name without extension. PSD file path. And then we need to do something like an scanf. So just do this for now. Trying to remember if in the engine I have like a from chars thing. From chars file name to remember how this plumbing works. Send S %D %D buffer. We want width and height. What does that return? The bool. A bool. Forgive me, I have no idea really what I'm doing. Nope. How does this work? How does it work for like Vec 2? Nat step filter. Not the Nat step filter, the Nat JMC. Oh, there's an X. It's an X, not an underscore. Can I just do this? Maybe. That returned false. Didn't crash though. Okay, because it's a view as well. So this has to be blue string really. Buffer count. Oh. So it needs to be maybe something like that. Can't even remember how this works. A string. Can just pass in a string. W string. Can't find any that have let's just go straight up for scanf, you know, rather than from jars. So we want scanf s. We'll just do char as well. Oh, what's the W one? That one. Buff. Can I convert argument 1 from W string? Right, so this is str. Requires a type of unsigned 64. Unsigned. Well, I'm just going to put 256 in. Passed strings in a long time. %u. Nope. I have to look this up. Int out of string. int out of sentence. What? I'm just not remembering how to do this. Like, we could just go through the... I thought there was a way to do this. Everyone else is going through it. Alright, we'll go through it then if everyone else is. So we don't need the buffer anymore. We're going to go auto C equals while name str while C so we'll go do while C++. That got C++ in C++ code. Let's do this. Good morning, innit, Benj? You're sounding like me. Alright, Bamberg. So we'll just do I equals naught. We'll just do I plus is that. I plus is that. We'll say if I is 2, well, I equals 2 or that. My English accent kind of cooked. Right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in it's very it's like a youthful word. Even though I'm not like youthful anymore. We need to see. There must be a better way to do this. So now that's going to leave a 2. a 3 there. No, that didn't work. Love it when there's Brits around. Way too cute. Yeah. There's definitely a better way of doing this. I'm not going to do it like this. Do this. I got him. So the way to do this properly is to make a from-chars specialization out of a type. So why can't I just pass in file name to that? Oops. Don't like it. Alright, whatever then. Obviously I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is, because we can do XX. We could pass it in like the Vec2 format. Which is like this. XY. Oh, it isn't going how you'd like it. It's a shame. Much more complete game. Is it because it's more ambitious, this? Possibly, maybe. So what I might do is I might make a type called file path vec2u or like a path vec2u, which is u32x u32 y, and then I'm just going to make one of these, if you'll let me. For vec2u to path vec2u. Still gonna have to tokenize it, that's the only problem. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go cool. Yeah, I'm going to make a constructor. Takes a string. Take a string really. Which just does this. Or it could even take an asset path. Like this. And as long as we don't put anything in the actual folders, that should be all right. Because last time we did all the work alone, working overtime. Ah, right. Okay. Got some sickness from the group members here. Oh no. All the energy, none of the permission. Yeah, that's a shame. So, what I might do is I might just do BM assert I equals 2. I equals 2. That'll just crash then. That is not equal to 2 if we get to the end of the string. So this just becomes path vec2u size PSD file. So we'll probably use this in a lot of things. And I might just make it come off vec2 base u32 actually. If that's allowed. Asset path is wchar. You can't deduce the type for auto. Look at that. This time worked on the collision and the movement, but my group members don't want me to work on that. They want to attempt it as well. Yeah. Still fall through the ground. Oh man. Okay, so this I know what's going on there. It's just path.str. We're just going to BM assert C as well. No. Dereferencing C. So let's Let's see what happens. Okay, so the size is 32 by 32. What I might do, just temporarily, is just have these numbers different. (32 by 33). Presume to have the level decoder with level not playable. Yeah. Nothing more visual. Yeah. You're in what's called, there we go, 32, 33. You're in what's called game development hell. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we've got what we want now. So what we also need is to read the layers out. So I have to remember how to do that. Pen framed animation. This is it. Maybe this would be better if it was maybe we should have a different one for a string, you know. We want a path and string version. That's just the string. So this is the PSD file path. Time to sit back and relax, let it burn, then work on it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's only so much mental effort you can put into something that's not working. You just gotta get it done. Alright, we've got 4 layers. Now the reason I need to put the layer size in is because the layers come out tightly packed on alpha from Photoshop, I believe. Alright, cool. So that means go back to Photoshop. Take notes of tips and tricks. Yeah, come on, Photoshop. It's not saving my panels. That's so bad. Pay money for this. I want it to be here. I want it to be here. Can you save that configuration for me? So rather than the comma, we'll do an X. So I'm making mouse cursors for Ambierg, or any icons really. So I've got these mouse cursors that I made. Just test ones really, and then we're building a system to load them into Windows. It's going to create MIPS and all sorts. It's going to be great. Paying money for a product doesn't mean the product is good. Exactly, yeah. That is a shame, innit? So now we can go Pathic to you. Hotspot this is. Which is the layer Okay. I need to actually go through each layer. I'm going to say, if not gen, return. So for auto layers, affect to you. So this is the hotspot. Is the layer name. Just see if it picks out these hotspots. Two 0 0 0 no 8 0. What? $38, $32. Oh. It's not saved it. No, I didn't save it. Silly me. What's a hotspot? So hotspot's the bit on the mouse cursor, the pixel on the mouse cursor that makes things go hot when you go over it. So you see it's like right, if I go over it, it's right on the tip of the mouse cursor. So I'm going over view all threads. So you've got to actually tell Windows what that is when you do mouse cursors. 732, 70, 380, 3832. Yeah, it's the pixel that is the mouse position in the artwork. That's right. So what I'm doing, it's kind of a hack, but I think it's going to be a good way to do it. Rather than have a separate like properties file, like they have to hand code or hand make, just say like this is where the hotspot is in this cursor. I'm putting it in the layer name there. Just zoom out. So I've got mouse cursor cyan, so that's going to be the name, and then I'm just going to say hotspot is 38 by 32. That's where it is in the image, the hotspot pixel coordinate, which is there. Window info 3832, so that's where it's there. If you can see it, it's just 3832. That's 633, so I've got that one wrong. What's this? 0, 0, so that's 633. That one is, I've counted these wrong. That is 60. That is 38 naught, which I've got correct. 3832. If you can get included, yeah, exactly, yeah. It would be nice for Photoshop to have some kind of like metadata thing in the layers, which it might have. You might be able to type strings in. I don't know Photoshop enough. Don't know enough about Photoshop to know that. So I'm just going to put it in the name. So now I'm loading in this Photoshop file. So I'm getting, in the file name, it's got 32 by 32, which is the cursor size, each cursor size. So I'll put that into there. So the size, 32 by 32. Then I go through each layer and then the hotspots are in the layer name, so 6x33 60. And then what I also need is just to extract the layer name, which is going to be camel case. So basically I want to just read up to the space. So we'll do struct. Well, let's give this a bit of a better name. So this is like, we're in icon now. We could use this for all sorts of things. I don't necessarily want to call it icon vec2. We'll call it path, it's fine. So struct path. Path name's terrible. Path initial name. Or something, I don't really know. Which is going to have W string value, and then we just want to read up to the space. So just go while not equal to the space. While there is a C and the C is not equal to the space, and then we want to go. So we're trying to do that, and then we want to go value is equal to string dot make substring 0 just start and end, is it? And then that is C minus string dot str. I was wondering about implementing a checkpoint in the platformer, so some state would need to be rolled back if the coins were collected after the checkpoint. They'd reappear, otherwise not. Yeah, good idea. The coins are collected after the checkpoint, they'd reappear. Yeah, so you need, when you rolled back your checkpoint, you just wouldn't roll back the coins. Yeah, good idea. Path initial name. So we want to do it this way around. Getting a code, man. Getting a cold, no. There we go. Mouse cursor grey. There's a hotspot. So do we want to actually put in, so we've done it up to the space, which is probably going to be fine. I think that's going to be fine. Okay. So in the pack, in the game pack, put this thing called a pack icon and a pack icon sheet and a pack icon tile. So I need some kind of flag for each coin if they were collected before the checkpoint, so they can stay collected. What would be the easiest way to do this? Yeah, so every time you updated a checkpoint, so if there could only ever be one checkpoint, every time you reached a checkpoint, you just have to update a list of which coins had been collected already, or like put on the coin whether it's been collected. Yeah, there can only be one. Yeah, so put on the coin whether it's been collected or not. Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. Okay. So the hotspot is relative to the top left of the entire image. So now we need to know which quadrant the layer is in, essentially. So we can go, we'll just call it the bounds for now. So layer pixel bounds, and then we want to go bounds.x equals bm round down bounds.x by size.x. And then y, and width and height. The reason I want to do this is because our levels have a score system, yeah. And collecting coins add more to the score. Yeah, therefore, yeah. Apart from these are roundups. These ones. Round up. I can do the Sonic thing and lose all the coins. Then quickly collect them back up again before they disappear. That was a good mechanic, that. Oh, they had rings, I suppose, rather than coins. Can prevent cheating, that. Yeah, just dying and getting infinite coin trick, essentially. Okay, so we're saying that is not 32, 32, 32. So this layer is the grey. Not 32, and then 32 by 32. So that seems to be fine. This layer is the blue. Not 32, 32. Yeah. Alright, I'm happy. 32 not, 32, 32 for the pink. Yeah, cool. Alright. So do we have everything we need to make the pack tile? So the pack icon tile. New tile. The name is the name. The hotspot. Or the bounds is the bounds. And the hotspot is the hotspot. Name value. I'm just going to do operator W string return value view. Will that work? Yeah. Okay, so this can actually be path initial name, layer name. This can be, so we'll put the hotspot. Hotspot is last. Do it that way around. Name. And the bounds is the bounds. How many score will be a combination. How many coins you collect and how fast you completed it, and how many enemies you defeat. Cool, yeah. 3 stars. You'll need to do all things very well to beat. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Sounds really cool. Okay, so we're making a pack icon. So this is actually so we'll go pack icon, new icon, the name is tile name. I wonder if you need the name there actually. Don't need the name there. We need the name there. And then new icon, tiles.add, new tile. Let's move it. Can't type today. And then we want pack icon sheet, new sheet, View sheet, the icons that add standard move. Icon. The sheet needs a name. And the name is the PSD file name. Path. We'll call it path. So I did want to have it so getting all the stars could unlock new levels. Yeah. I mean, you could put that, couldn't you? You could say that this was the plan for the future. There's a section in the report or whatever you have to produce. You could just write that. It's the ambition for the game. Alright, so the tile sheet has in it now this, and it has one icon, and the one icon's got one tile in it. The hotspot and the bounds. So now I need to make MIPS. And they've also got to be named textures, I think. Right, I'm just gonna have 2 minutes to make a cup of coffee, and then I'll be back and we'll do that. Right, cool. So we need to make MIPS, which is basically like we need to make different sizes of these. So we can be like, in the HUD we can be like small, medium, large icon, small, medium, and large mouse cursor, all that type of stuff. So what I might do is I might do struct pack so struct pack icon mip name and an array of icons, and then I think this will just be a pack icon. That's the best way to do it. Get rid of the tile. And that's the MIP. And then we can have a MIP size as well. That might be the better way to do it. So, name hotspot bounds. So this is a pack icon. And we'll have a pack. This is a pack icon MIP. New icon MIP. Which is the name. And that's just the PSD file path. We'll call it path. The size is the size. The icons right now is just the new icon. MIPs. In the icon MIP. Well, let's run that and see that. See what happens. So the new sheet now has in it the path, which is the path to the actual original PSD file, which is just its name essentially. It has one MIP in it. This is the path to the MIP. 32 by 32, and it's got one icon in it. Okay. So now we need to go through all of the MIPs in the new sheet. New sheet.mips. We need to. This is kind of a recursive, I suppose. So for each MIP, and MIPS. Base MIP. We're just gonna go we might need the actual tile sheet, pack icon sheet as well. That's just new sheet really. Get that. We had a MIP in. This new icon MIP. So I wonder if we want like a pack icon MIP. We want a MIP for every. We want to. So if we do this again. We want icon. Get this layout right. And the icon has its MIPS. So that's like this. And this is icons. Maybe. We make the pack icon tile. With the hotspot and the bounds. And then we make the MIP with the name, the size, and the icon. So this is pack icon tile. And we make the new icon, which has got the name and the MIPS. And then we got the new sheet. It's got icons. This is icons. Something like that, maybe. We'll just get rid of that for a second. So at the end, what do we end up with? Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. Got a new sheet. It's got 4 icons in it. In each icon, it's got a bunch of MIPs. So the MIP name is actually a path. How do we want to do this? I think it is. So the MIP name. Where is this? Let's try that again. Yeah, so the MIP has the path in it to the MIP. And that's got tiles in it. Now, probably just needs the tile. Probably just needs that. So it would be path, hotspot, bounds, like that. So that's one MIP essentially. Where you get it from, the hotspot on the bounds. Alright, so now we need to go. So we need to go auto height is equal to your height is greater than or equal to 8, not I, height height over 2. So we need to actually assert that the image is an image width and height are a power of 2. Or are just equal to each other and a power of 2 to do this properly. So we'll assert that the image width and height is a power of 2. Is power 2 the image width and the image height is as well? So the steps is equal to, so the steps is equal to bit scan forward of min image get width image get height. Think. Let's see. Six. So let's just do 32. What is the image width? 64. So if we have a look at 64 in binary, it's the sixth one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's the. So for the minimum we're allowed is 8. We've got to go steps minus equals the bit scan forward of 8, which is just 3, I think. We'll see. Yeah, so it went from 6 to 3. But I'm going to leave that in because then it's obvious what I'm doing. I'm not randomly minusing 3 off. So that's how many steps we can go. So we can go from 64 to 32, 64 to 32, 32 to 16, 16 to 8. So 3 steps. We're going to do 3 steps. So while steps minus. Okay, so this might overflow as well. So we're going to go auto min. And we're going to go steps equals min steps minus min and min. Just to protect against the overflow. So steps is 3. 1, 2, 3. So how do we want to do this? Do we want to... We should probably just resize the image, the main image multiple times. I don't know. I don't really know what would give the best quality, really. We'll test it. So, we won't do this. We'll go for S to steps. So the new width is equal to the image. Get width shifted by S plus 1. What I might do here, go for U32 S equals 1, S is less than or equal to steps S plus plus, and then just shift up by S, down right by S. The new height is image.getHeight shifted by S as well. Let's just check that. So it should have, so it's 64 by 64 start with. So the next MIP is 32 by 32, then 16 by 16, then 8 by 8. Okay. So now we need to resize the image. IMG, how do we do this? Image MIP new, how do we do this? Image resizer. The default image resizer. So we just do image resize. And what does that do? It resizes this image. By the looks of it. So it would essentially be image.resize default image resizer, new width, new height. Suppose that's fine. So then let's just write out the test. So image, write to file, write as a PNG. Okay, let's fix these compile errors. This must be const. Do we want to copy the image before we do that? I think we probably do. So we're just going to go auto MIP image. And we'll resize the MIP image because it's fine. It's an offline process, this. Copying an image is not that expensive, really. Right, so we've resized it and we'll write it to test. And we'll look at it. Test.png. Oh, that's alright. 32, where's the size? 32 by 32. by 16. I don't know if we really need actually to go all the way down to 8 just for testing. We probably only need to go down to 32 by 32 to be fair. I mean, that's literally got nothing left in it. Width is 1.1 there, so actually the STB can't do that. Okay, so we'll go all the way down to 32. And then that'll be fine. At least it works. Well, we'll go to 16. So we're going to go auto min MIP size 16 pixels. U. We'll just make 2 MIPs just for testing. So I made that one. Oh, that didn't work. So we shift up by 1. Oh, the MIP, it's not the MIP image, it's the image. That would be the problem that happened there. (32 by 32), 16 by 16, then we're done. So we'll go down to 8 just for testing. Pixels, pixels, pixels. Okay. So now we need to add these in as named textures. So we just need to do this. for the MIP image. So the name is going to be helpers format string and it's going to be wherever we get the name. So what do we want to call it? So we could do something like path is equal to path remove file name pst file path. So of course the pst path, and then this can be psd path so auto psd stem, I suppose. Get file name without extension, psd file path, and then a path initial name. So this would be like the name of the actual icon sheet. Name is the psd stem from the psd stem, and then this goes like this, and then this would be new width, new height. So that's quite a lot of code there, so let's do this. MIP name. MIP name is that. And then this, just need the reader. path stem. Ambiguous function. Okay, so this needs to be stringed. Oof. PSD path. What's the problem? Icon sheet name. For which one? For which one? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's... so it's icon sheet name dot value. Okay, cool. No, I didn't like that. Somehow didn't like that. Doesn't help that IntelliSense is not working. Expression must have a class type. I've done that wrong. Right, so texture index is not a member of string. Pack named texture. Oh, it's because we haven't got a comma there. What a weird error that is. Right, okay. Let's have a look at this then. As long as we get this MIP name right. So this would be... okay. So it's because it's a space, isn't it? We're looking for. It's because it's a space we're looking for. So that means that this, close that. This is actually not underscore, just 32 by 32. So that's just called mouse cursors. MIP name is Paxwood Icons Mouse Cutters 32 by 32 PSD. Put it in. That's 16 by 16. 8 by 8. There we go. Okay, so now we need to make new MIPs as well. Here, so we need to make new MIP things. So we've got to go for each icon. Icons. Add a new MIP. MIPs.add. So we need a new MIP. So that's just one of these. The hotspot on the bounds is different though. So we basically need to divide those by 2. As well. So the path is the MIP name, MIP path. And the hotspot is new sheet icons icon dot mips 0 hotspot Now then, so is it just good enough to divide it by 2? Probably, we are just scaling the image. So it's just the last icon, MIPS last hotspot divided by 2. And that's icon MIPS last bounds divided by 2. And then we just need to go new icon dot mips add standard move new icon MIP. Yeah, I mean we're just scaling it out by 2, so that should be okay. And then we need to do pack. Well, we can't actually add the MIP in yet because we haven't actually put space for it in the pack. But we will, that'll be the next thing to do. So we're going to make them all. Right, so now we've got the icons. I'm going to add a MIP to each one. So the new icon MIP is 3x16. So the first one was 6x33. So this one now is 3x16. Okay, so let's go here. What's this loop? It's here actually. Okay, so the new sheet now. It's 4 icons. Each icon's got 4 MIPs in it. Mouse cursor grey. Okay, so the MIP names are coming in incorrectly. Try that again then. So the first MIP is 32x32. Might just be me getting confused this. So it's going to add 32x32 MIP. Oh yeah, no, that is correct. It is correct. It is a bit confusing, but it is correct. Icons. Got 4 MIPs. 32x32. No, it's... Okay, so it's not the MIP. So this is not new width, not new height. I think this is size dot width shifted down by S. For the file name. (16 by 16). Okay, so the new sheet now. There's 4 MIPs in it. 4x4, yeah, cool. Because this is the width and the height of the icon. Not the width and height of the whole sheet. So that makes a 4x4 icon. Okay. So rather than straight up dividing by 2, I wonder if it would be better to cast a float and then round and then cast back to U32. So it'd be like BM cast rect 2 divided by 2 dot round, and then BM cast vec to U again. I wonder if that would be better to do. And they're kind of a similar thing. These are all rectangles. That's not MIPS, that's bounds. I know. Here's MIPS. MIPS bounds. Alright. So the new sheet. Awesome. Happy with that. So now we need to add this new sheeting to the pack. So game pack. We want pack icon sheet. So we want an array of them. Icon sheets. Then we need to say how these get serialized. So the MIP path hotspot bounds. The icon is MIP.bounds. Is the name on the MIPS. And the sheet is the name of the icons. And now we can add one of these. We can just serialize pack icon sheets. Like that. And then in the pack generator now, we can just go pack sheet icon sheets to add standard move sheet. This is path. That just puts it straight into the game data. And now we can go back to the HUD. we're actually loading this pack. Oh, we got a crash. What's going on there then? Probably need to rebuild, actually. This doesn't crash. Didn't crash. So now I have a hood pack, and it's got an icon sheet in it with all the MIPs in it. That's awesome. So now we need to build the other section of this, which is create all the mouse cursors like this. We need to create all the mouse cursors, and then we need to basically bind a mouse cursor to a window handle. And then we need just a method to be like, I don't know, window.bind mouse cursor, and we can just pass in a cursor handle, and that is the cursor for that window at that time. Alright. So what we're going to do, we'll probably just do it right here. Icons. So every single icon basically we need to create a cursor for it. So for auto sheet in hood pack, get icon sheets, which we don't have. Pack icon sheet, get icon sheets. Get icon sheets. And then we want to go for auto MIP, for auto icon in sheet icons, for auto MIP icon MIPs. I'm going to go auto texture equals hood pack find names texture MIP path. If not texture, continue. Assume you can do that. And then we want to go auto cursor handle. Let's get app platform create cursor. So we want the texture. We want the MIP dot bounds dot x, MIP dot bounds dot y, MIP width. The cursor properties hotspot is the MIP hotspot. Then we can delete this. Let's see if this ends up crashing. So this is going to be doing a lot of raw memory reading. But we'll see if we get into any problems. So the texture, 6464, the bounds is that. That's the hotspot. So just see if we get here without crashing. Oh, we do. Awesome. So the HUD now needs an array of cursor handle. Or maybe we can put the cursor handle in the MIP. Yeah, that would be good. That's the way to do it. So the cursor handle. Game pack. Can we put it in the MIP though? So now we need to associate with the cursor handle with the icon somehow. So I don't want to put it in the game pack, in the actual game pack, because that's just binary data from the disk that could get unloaded. So I'll just put a little struct here. Cursor handle on there. What would it be? HUD icon. Name. Do rect u bounds rect to u hotspot, because we want to know it, and then cursor handle. What does this actually return us? Platform cursor handle. So this can go in the game HUD state. So we'll just have array HUD icon, icons. So this will eventually have to get like, some of these will have to get associated with like, you know, items and stuff eventually. So we're gonna go HUD icon, new icon. The name is the MIP. What is the name? Ooh, yeah. So the name is equal to the icon name. bounds is equal to the MIP bounds. The hotspot is equal to the MIP hotspot, and the handle is the cursor handle. So we might do as well just a get ID. Bounds, basically. And then we'll do HUD state. What's it called? What is it? Icons. Add standard move new icon. Okay. So where's this happening? It's happening in launch. So this is optional. So we're going to go value or platform cursor handle. So it's like null. It didn't work. So you still want the icon even if you can't make a cursor out of it. We just have to default to like the Windows cursor or something. The operating system cursor. So this should just generate a whole ton of icons. So icons, we've got 16 icons now. They're all registered with Windows to be cursors. So, so do we have a game window? How do we get the game window? Get app, get game window. So we want to do get app, get game window, set cursor. And we're just going to, this is to test icon 0 handle. So we want to call this actually the cursor. There's no set cursor for the game window. Game window. Game window. Is a window. So we just want a set cursor. So void. We'll do bool. Set cursor, platform cursor handle, cursor. Does that come from? It comes from the app. Right, we'll send it through by reference. And we can forward declare it. So where do we want to actually star this? Don't really want to star it in the window, because the window's literally just got the handle in it. So got this thing called window input. Does that star state? It's all static. So we could just have an array of cursors. So we could do something like this. Struct window cursor, window handle, window platform cursor handle, cursor, and then we could just have static array window cursor, window cursors, and then we can just say for, yeah, so then we could get actually an operator with the window cursor. Return the window is equal to the other window. So then we could say auto index is equal to window cursors index of handle. Index is greater than or equal to window cursors count, window cursors dot add window cursor, window is the handle, dot cursor is the cursor, and that becomes the index. So then we just return so this actually cannot fail. Well, we could say it's theoretically if there's no handle, return false. So this is actually a little bit easier. Oh yeah, else window cursors index. Cursor is the cursor. Return true. And we'll do a get cursor. Do you want to do it on the window? So, well, we've got set cursor now. So let's just run that. Check it works. Ooh. So what's the problem here? No operator types its window handle. BM window handle. What are we looking for there? Oh, window handle. Window handle. Woot Dragon, how's it going? Hope you're alright. Working on cursors and icons today. So you can set mouse cursors, whoops, set mouse cursors for the game and stuff. Alright. So now we should be able to set the cursor. Adds it in. So now we just have this window with this cursor. So in main, we've got this. So we need handle WM set cursor. So what we need to do is we need to go. So we have the window. Window. So we need to go make the window handle. And then we need to call into the game like window, game window. Oh, what is it? Would it be window set cursor? Or get cursor. The handle. If auto cursor is that, return set cursor. Cursor dot. We need a handle to cursor, so get cursor. Doing good. Still been hunting memory leaks. Found a multi-threaded crash accessing data with no mutex. Really? That's mental. So we just want static, standard, optional, platform cursor, handle, get cursor, const window handle, or just the window handle. So this is just going to go for auto window cursor, window cursors. If window cursor, and we can find it. If auto, what would this be? Return window cursors find on the handle value or standard optional platform cursor handle. Is that it? Oh, value R doesn't quite work that way. Yeah, because it's going to be returned two different things. Feeling close to completely stable memory. Nice one. What's the problem here? Oh, we have to return the cursor. Alright. So now in main, we have to set the cursor handle, return true, else return false. Close to completely stable memory. My web surfer handles thousands of connections a day. It causes a slight jump in memory usage. It runs 2 threads, one for handling HTTP connections on port 18, the other thread for handling SSL on port 443. Boot Dragon, that sounds awesome. Ooh. I just lost a lot of stuff on our Streamlabs there.